All right. So today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got my girl, Lizzie Yayo.
Yes, Lizzie Yayo in the building.
So how you been doing?
I've been all right.
Great. Caught your performance last night. Awesome. That was awesome. So how you wound up linking up to get on the Boss Up Show?
I actually got an email, or not an email, a message, a DM, and someone had seen, I want to say Tiffany has seen my performance, and she gravitated to me. She was like, hey, I've got this going on, Boss Up Tour. Okay, I got the Boss Up Tour going on. And so I was like, oh, I would love to be a part of that. You got these women out here, they're bossing up, you're doing your thing. So that was definitely something I wanted to be a part of.
Okay. So y'all was like connected through like social media and all that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So how was the show, like, you know, everything for you, how it went?
It was beautiful.
Okay.
I liked the fact that you had all different styles there.
Right.
The vibe was right. It was nothing chaotic. Everybody was feeling it. So, yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Okay, cool.
Up in Augusta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
So this your first time in Augusta?
No, it's not my first time in Augusta, but my first time doing the show out there.
Doing the show down this way. Oh, okay. Right. When the last time you been in Augusta?
About 4 years.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into the beginning. So you're originally from?
Panama.
Okay.
Cologne.
Okay,
yes.
Okay. How was it out there?
I was born there, and I left when I was about 7 years old. So I got my rearing from there.
Right.
And it's a third world country, so it's a lot different than it is here. You appreciate things a little bit differently. You know, you got the streets that ain't streets, it's sand, bathroom outside type of ordeal, but family is tight-knit. So, but yeah, it's still a beautiful place. Beaches, they have different, it's just a lovely culture too.
So when people think of third world country, they always think of war. They always think of chaos. They don't ever see like the beautiful things you have out there of stuff like that. Because all that stuff is out there.
Yeah, it's all of that's out there.
all of that.
Yeah, all of that is out there. And it's way different from over here.
Right, exactly. It's a whole new world too, because you can be in the United States, you might see certain parts of the world, but then you actually get over there, it's something totally different than what you've seen on TV.
Right.
Right.
Because like every place that you go is different. You got this, you may be in the slums and in the hood and in middle class. So yeah, everything is completely different in different sections of where you go.
Right. All right. So where did you move to after that? Where did y'all relocated at?
Well, we settled in Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2-6.
Okay.
So that's definitely, and I'm a representative, you know what I'm saying? I grew up there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how, so when you went to Fayetteville, you was what?
7.
About 7. So 7, so what was it like for you, that transitioning from there to Fayetteville?
Being that I am African-American, Hispanic, having the accent, I was teased because it was different. So they kind of pulled me back from speaking my native tongue. But, you know, I grew to appreciate it once I got into middle school, because then I found someone else that was from my country.
Right.
And ever since then, everything's been good. Then they're like, hey, Panama, and stuff like that. Right. And, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what got you into doing music? Like, the love for it and stuff like that? Like, what drug you, what drove you into it?
My father.
Okay.
My father, he used to sing back in the day. Nothing like, Blue Notes or nothing like that. But this is what he did, and he molded me as far as singing the Star Spangled Banner, because he was in the military. So that was what I listened to all the time. So I didn't get the pleasure, like a lot of different people, to hear different type of music.
Right.
So Star Spangled Banner, Country Tissa Thee. So and that was on the spot anywhere I went.
Right.
Got into singing in church on my own. That's really what got me to start doing music.
So you did sing in the church?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that for you? Do you enjoy it? Like, what did you learn from, like, singing with the church? Did you learn chords? Did you learn harmonies? Different things like that?
I wasn't supposed to say that I was taught, because I guess depending on the type of church you go to, it's more so like be yourself. You know, in school, like taking course, E. Smith, you know what I'm saying? Go to Bulls. Yes. They teach you more of the chronological way of doing things as far as the music, developing your skill and stuff like that. But it was more so just the spirit, you know, being able to touch. For me, I was able to touch others with my gift, you know. Right. I actually sang professionally gospel, and then I transitioned in 2009.
You transitioned first, so you started with the gospel singing first. So it started with the singing first before the rap.
Correct.
Okay, so it was gospel first.
Yes.
And then you transitioned from gospel to
worldly music.
Worldly music. Okay.
And I would say I transitioned for worldly music. When I was 11 years old, I had a little group. I ain't gonna forget that. I had a group with some other females or whatnot. And I went back to gospel after the group had departed from one another.
Right. So did y'all do R&B or y'all did like mostly gospel? Y'all was gospel too?
No, we did R&B.
Y'all did R&B. Okay, so it was like gospel, then R&B, then gospel. Okay, so you basically like a contemporary, worldly, you know, okay, cool. All right, so from being in the group, then going back solo, and when did the rap come into play?
In 2009.
2009.
At that time, I was in early 2009. I was living in Killeen, Texas. That's where I was able to.
Killeen, Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had moved out there after high school and did a showcase. Won the showcase out of 60 people, which I'm thankful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was very thankful to be a part of that because it took me different places.
How was that experience for you? Like, that day, preparing for that show and, going to the event, winning the event. How was that whole day for you?
Oh, I was at work. I was working at a collection agency at the time.
Okay.
And so people knew I sang because I used to sing here and there, and they caught me. They was like, yo, they got a contest going on. You should go. So that same day, I'm like, okay, well, let me go and see what.
So you just found out about it that day?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just found out that same day and rolled up YS Young and went there. It was people all up in there. I was like, okay, now I'm a little nervous,
right,
but I'm going to let God handle it,
Right.
So I went and did my thing and I won. And I was excited to have won. Yeah. I was dealing with Ron Hawkins and Sandra Hawkins. They became my managers. They took me they had me with USA Gospel Magazine. I was able to go to the Bahamas, the Freeport, and perform at convention centers, festivals, and at the radio station.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's dope. Okay, cool. That's dope. So, being in Fayetteville, right?
Yes.
Fayetteville. How's the music scene in Fayetteville?
Everybody's hungry.
Everybody's hungry.
Everybody is definitely hungry.
Okay.
Everybody is doing what they feel they need to do as far as progressing. You have your I'm trying to find a nice way to, but it's a crab in a barrel.
Okay.
It's just crab in a barrel. You got people that support one another. When they see that you're doing something that is for the people, they kind of retouch and try to pull that down ordeal, even if still holding high, hey, we still here. You could come anytime. And that's real. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the end of the day, for me, it's bigger than that.
Right. I think I agree with you when it comes to the crab in the bucket mentality with certain places, because it's crazy. Because say like for instance, you might go to Charleston, right? You might bump into a Charleston artist. Charleston has that crab in the bucket mentality, bad. But Augusta has it, So basically, that place, that crab in the bucket mentality is kind of everywhere. But I think it's mostly the audience that you're around, like the type of the crowd that you're around, because that crab in the bucket mentality, it don't be with a lot of people. It just be with certain crowds and certain audience and stuff like that. Cause like down here in Augusta, like it's more cliquish. It's like you got this clique, they doing their thing. This clique doing their thing. This clique doing their thing. If you're not with none of these cliques, they just don't rock with you. They're not going to promote you, share your stuff.
Right.
They know you rap. They know you there.
Right.
But you're not helping their cause. So it's like they're not going to.
And even if you, like, for our city or whatever, even if you is helping their cause, still out of it's still like okay, and it's like okay, we on to the bigger and better things. Right, you feel me?
Right. But you know how that is. It's like the mentality of people is they see what you're doing. They want to keep you close because if you take off, they want to keep that access with you.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? That's what a lot of these artists does. A lot of people does too. You know what I'm saying? So they know you doing something. If you blow up today, I can imagine how many people be at you. None.
No. Should come with a bag.
So is the music market as big as Charlotte market, or is kind of no, yay?
I can say some amazing artists came from there. We got J.Paul, you got Moray.
From Fayetteville?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You got Moray, he just came out, I feel like people are watching.
Yeah.
You got people with their ears out, maybe A&Rs walking the streets or a deal. But as far as Charlotte, personally, because I don't know the analytics of what's going on, I would say Charlotte is bigger.
Bigger, right. Okay.
So
for Fayetteville, y'all got some pretty, J. Cole and Moray, that's pretty dope artists coming out.
Right.
And what do you think some things need to happen in Fayetteville in order for Fayetteville to get the recognition that it needs as far as with music and different things and just everybody getting their just dues and stuff? What do you think some changes need to be done as far as maybe better shows, better promoters, better different things? Like, what you think?
I think everybody should just come together.
Right.
Why you
think it's hard for people to do that?
Because everybody want that number one spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, people not looking at the fact that, hey, if y'all come together, it doesn't matter if one surpass you. But if you pull them up, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's how you bring that city up.
Right.
Like, don't forget where you came from.
Right. That's true. That's true. A lot of people get the big head too, quick. Yeah, quick. Really quick. So, so far as with being in Fayetteville, how is the females hip hop, the female industry in hip hop? Because sometimes y'all don't really have a lot of support when it comes to when females want to do music or they want to basically do anything. You don't really have that help like that.
I would definitely say that it's growing.
Okay.
Like this year, I started doing this, like I said, in 2009.
Right.
You probably had like 3 females, including myself, that was actually doing it, hitting the shows, networking on that type of time. Now you like I said, they're growing. You got females that are coming out the woodworks. Like, this is what I always love to do. And as far as the females are concerned, I feel like everybody has the same chance of whatever it is that they want to do, But as far as the support, it's that cliquish thing that you were stating earlier. If they got a group of individuals that, I think that person's better than this person, and that brings a division.
Yeah, there's a lot of those dividers. This person rap better, this person shoot better photos, this person do better videos. There's a lot of that, yeah.
Right. I mean, in the game, of course, it's going to be like that, but people grow and they develop into being either better or worse, however,
But people don't understand, like, that's not, it's, the game's supposed to be competitive. It only supposed to be competitive when it comes, the general public make it competitive.
Right.
We as the creators, we shouldn't make it competitive, as all, because at the end of the day, you can be an artist and I can be an artist, and we can draw two different things and attract 2 different audiences. That don't mean you're better than me. That just means that this eye caught this eye, this eye caught this eye. And that's just like I tell people, soda is soda. Some people like Coke, some people like Sprite.
Exactly.
That don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like with some people, they get the misconstrued, like, you know, just because they do music. Because a lot of people feel like just because they do music or they take photos or they do videos that everybody should just fuck with them just because they do that.
Right.
People like what they like. Now, if you just don't do good work, they just don't like your work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might not be hating, they just don't like the work.
And like, this is one thing that I've always had in my mind, like, you got the whole world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People, they just stay stuck to where they at. Oh, well, all these people, that's great. But guess what? Maybe 5,000 people in Georgia may like my shit, you feel it? Or might like stuff. Right. And then you could go to South Carolina, 2,000, but all that stuff adds up.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's about numbers at the end of the day. But as far as promoting, you had mentioned that has to do with it too, because it seems like a lot of people, they have to get the business knowledge and know how to do it. Like, nobody is given that handbook on how to make it, because anybody can make it in a different way. You could go get seen somewhere. You may be on TikTok, you know. So there's so many different platforms. You just got to keep working. Something's going to pop.
So you be on TikTok?
I'm not a TikToker. I got my music on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Baddie, I'm looking for the baddest baddie to twerk on there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Send it to me, we're gonna work.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't got a TikTok neither. I don't have time for it. Like, it's a job.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand, like, as an artist, it's like, that's why you gotta have that team. You gotta have a team. You gotta have somebody that's over this, because it's kind of hard for you, an artist, to make the music, promote the music, and then manage all these social media pages.
Right, and then book yourself.
For
all types of
and
different
then
things.
Get your hair done.
Right.
And get your...
Don't even look at my nails, man. I'm thugging it. Nigga, we made it. I'm in a gutter. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Yeah, but that's real. But it's a lot. So what are some struggles that females go through in music that a lot of people might not understand?
Well, of course, every female is different. Everybody has their own journey.
What do you go through as a female?
Well, I've been through dealing with people that just wanted to help me, to get close to me, to have, like, just to spend time with me. You know, like, if I'm over there, okay, I'm ready to record. What we sitting here for? What you talking to me? Yeah, You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can network, but I'm business. I'm about business. You feel me?
So you get a lot of personal invites. Like, people, like, they use, like, you got people with respectable work jobs, like producers and something like that. Hey, I got a beat for you.
Yeah, but this was back in the day. Right. I don't even have that issue no more.
Right.
You know, but like back in the day, people would come. Excuse me. I got this beat. I want you to be on it. I go ahead and I do that. Hey, well, can you send me my music? You know, I get my music sent. They done made it how they want to make it. Like, yo, this ain't what it was.
Right.
And that could be for male too. You know, because you gonna have your haters either way it go.
Right.
But or because I model too. So, and it's both like the same thing, but different, of course.
Mm. Yeah. All right, so we're back. All right, so you had you involved in an incident that's going on right now. So,
back then.
Back then.
Yeah, I don't have those issues anymore because I'm like just coming out, and this is just for female artists that are just coming out. Like, you may have people that shows that they are going to promote you, do what they're supposed to do for you, but really just want to be near you or just spend, like, just be in the way. Be in the way. I had people, for instance, take my Spotify, and this just go for, or just put me on all platforms without my knowledge, but that just goes back to artist development, not knowing
the business.
Right.
Yeah.
And it could, and that can't, I ain't gonna say that just for females, because that could be for males too.
Males too, yeah.
You
like,
know?
Hell yeah.
So, just not being taken seriously back then. You know, even if I was doing just like the next male and going harder, that's just pretty much about it with that.
Serious. Right. So that just drives you to go more harder and be more smarter with the business and stuff like that. Just get everything situated. 'Cause you got your team situated, I see.
Yeah, BNP the label.
Yeah. BNP. So BNP, what's BNP?
Big Mazee Productionz.
Okay.
So shout out to Maserati Santana.
Okay.
You know, he is the CEO. I'm the president of Big Mazee Productionz.
Okay.
We have artists. We have models. You know.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
Got photographers.
Yeah, got photographer, videographer. You know. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely grown. We have a podcast, well, a talk show. Grew to become a talk show, which is called On the Rise. Mondays is Lizzie's night, and now we actually do like a morning show.
Okay.
Also, and that's what Big Mazee. Tuesdays, Cutta P. When he's a DJ, he's one of the hottest DJs up in the Ville. Okay. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Wednesdays and Thursdays, artists come in. This businesses, it doesn't matter, whatever it is that you're promoting. That's what Big Mazee as well. Fridays we have Ladies Night, you know, and that's with Faith the model and myself, and any other females that would like to be a part. You know, anybody that want to be on the show, you know, contact me.
And when is that?
It's a talk show.
I said,
on the
when
Rise.
is it?
Oh, every week.
Every week. Okay.
Every week. We have special editions on Saturdays. So, yeah, we have a lot of dope people that has came out. We've had Big Keiko. We've had Dame, Celebrity Dame come out. We've had Spaz. We had just people that has been in the game for a long time that's been putting in work. That's on the rise.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. That's beautiful, man. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. And this all in Fayetteville.
Yes.
Fayetteville. Okay. Cool. So anybody that's out that's watching this, y'all go holler at her in Fayetteville. Most definitely.
I'm trying to link up. To come up because what you got? You want to ride?
Oh yeah. Most
you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing.
Oh, I appreciate it. Most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely. So, you having an issue with court or issue with the club incident?
Oh well, we was hosting events during the pandemics.
How that happened? What happened with that?
So with what we had going on is everything that we do is for artists.
Right.
Or for anybody that has a business or anything they're trying to promote. But this particular event, it was a young man from Greensboro. He had a birthday party and we also was holding an event. Well.
So this is like he booked y'all to event at y'all spot.
Yeah, just in addition to the event.
Right. Gotcha.
Yes.
I got you.
So, yeah, it just got out of hand, you know, as far as people not taking control of themselves.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, myself and Big Mazee was held accountable.
Accountable for it.
You know, other young men probably that's in it as well. But right now, it's more so like people put themselves in position to help others.
Right.
You know, and you have to respect people for what they do for you. Never bite the hand that feeds you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Because later on, and this just go with like friends, family, or anybody.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, we do this for you, but when we end up having to fall down for certain things, keep that same energy. That would be love. But at the end of the day, God's going to make it rise. Everything is going to get better. Right.
That's right. Right. That's cool. Yeah. So, going past all that, so what are some future things that y'all got for the future wise coming up, like plans and updates and different things y'all got coming up on the rise?
Oh yeah, so of course every week we do the On the Rise, the platform, the talk show, which is streaming on all platforms. We got, well, not all platforms, but YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can definitely find it on my Facebook, and I'll definitely have everything set up. We have a show coming up at Marley's on Yadkin Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And this is bringing the 4-1 out from Lumberton, the Lumberton area, and everybody in the 4-1. The heavy hitters, you know, is coming out. We bringing them together to show people, hey, let's hear what other people got going on, because they doing their thing there. So let's let y'all know that, hey, everybody can come together to make something possible, you know, as far as it's like a little reunion for a lot of people too. So that's great.
Right.
And again, that is going to be on it's like November the 20th at Marley's from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
So
How far is Fayetteville from here?
About 3 hours and some change.
3 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, it's not bad. It's like from here to Myrtle Beach. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Raleigh's far as hell.
And that's just 1 hour away from us.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Raleigh, what 5 hours from here?
Dang.
Yes. Raleigh's a drive, bro. Oh, Raleigh's a drive.
Shout out to Raleigh. I'm also on the Queens of Carolina tour. So
what's that?
It's a group of women that are fire rappers, you know, beauties in bars.
Oh, that's
beauties
what's
in
up.
bars. Shout out to Madam Trauma. Shout out to Money Michi. La Cienega, the New Girl. You know, those are the headliners. You know, we had the opportunity to be on the radio station at 104.5 in the Ville. So shout out to D Dowdy for giving us the opportunity. Yeah, man, and we actually have a show coming up November the 18th in Raleigh. So make sure y'all tune into my page so you guys can see how females are coming together.
Yeah, what's up?
You know,
and you all the way up here in Augusta, Georgia, so you see you moving.
I got to move. Got to move.
I love to see that. That show, that hustle. I love that. I love that. All right, so before we slide off on NewbieVeT, how can they get in contact with you? And is there any love you would like to shout out?
Oh, yes. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Bigo. Lizzie Yayo, LizzieYayo. I definitely want to give a shout out to Maserati Santana, Fate the Model, Selena, J.Lo, Chuck, and everybody in the BNP. You know, if I forgot you, I'm going to shout out to God. Thank you for letting this happen for me, because I already know you already going to set it up how you need to set it up. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my kids. So, yeah, those are my shout outs.